think we're good. It's
Oh, you got the hugger there. Is that coming with or no?
no, that's mine.
Okay.
They're only, I don't know, $8 or something like that.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it up, put the throttle up to the stop. Okay. And it should start really quickly. You shouldn't have to hold the start along at all. Okay?
Sounds pretty.
Yep. So it's right against that stop there. And then make sure my water's on. I think the water's on. I hear it in there. It's always scary to do this with muffs. They call them muffs.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I'll just start it in gear there. Just want to make sure that muff stays.
Yeah.
See the propeller running?
Yeah.
Ideally, I should have the propeller off with muffs.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Come on. Now you can see water coming out the back there a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, spitting up top, yeah. Now, did reverse change the rotation of that blade?
We're forward now.
That's forward, yeah.
Yep, that's forward, and then you just bring it down just until you can get it in the neutral right there.
Okay.
Okay.
And your throttle's going more this way and less that way, or the other way around?
Nope. Down. Forward is lower.
Okay.
Yep. I'm still in forward gear. Yeah, this is just you don't want it too low. Ideally, you should be able to bring it down without it stalling. So, like I said,
Once you've warmed
I'd
up.
like to
Once it's warmed up, yeah.
Once it's warm, it's better. But I would like to fine tune it a little bit. I think it needs to go a little bit richer on the low speed jet.
Okay.
Okay, but right now I have it as low as it goes.
Oh, I see.
I'd have to. What you would have.
You'd have to play with the linkage a little bit more.
Well, on here, this is a wedge screw.
Oh, I see.
I have it right against here because it's so loose.
Yeah.
It wants to migrate. So you just loosen this screw and it's a wedge. Okay, so when you loosen it, the wedge goes away, and you can pull this out. Don't let the screw itself actually move.
Yeah.
And then, do I have a screwdriver here I could show you? I thought I had a regular one here. No. You can just move it up a spline or two, and then bring it more to rich. It's got
Okay.
directions rich, but I mean it works okay.
Yeah.
Especially once you get it warm.
Okay.
But if you want to shut it down and it's not stalling like it just did, you just turn the key off and it shorts out the plugs.
Okay, so on is on.
Yep.
And life's good.
Right.
And one is it a second one over to call start?
Yep. So this you have to have it on to run your lights.
Sure.
And be able to start the engine. Okay.
Yeah.
So once we start the engine,
It'll automatically come backwards.
you're in your on, and that's where your lights are on.
Okay.
So if you turn it off and you're at nighttime, you got to turn it to off, but then you got to turn it right back on to run your lights.
I see.
You know, I mean, we usually have our lights off until there's a boat coming nearby. Then we'll
Sure,
flip them on.
sure,
We don't wait until they're
sure.
on top of us.
Right.
Make sure they know where you are if you're fishing at night. But if you turn the key off, the lights will go off.
And no matter where that toggle is,
right,
yeah.
Right. Okay. This doesn't work because the choke is in the switch. If it did work, you just push this in, and it activates that solenoid.
Oh, I see.
So, like I said, it's just stopped working. I mean, we really decided halfway through the trip, you know what? we're gonna sell the boat and get the bay liner going, because just the two of us in here trying to fish and stuff, and
Sure.
the boat's rocking, and so we just
So,
decided.
yeah, I got a manual choke on there if I need it.
Yeah. That's why I didn't bother fixing it up in Canada.
Okay.
And besides, you don't have to fix things while you're on vacation.
No.
Just run this, no brakes. you
Yeah,
got
don't need
to slow
it.
down ahead of time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you're going slow enough, and again, once you're warmed up, you should be able to slow it down enough without stalling it, and put it forward in the reverse, and then you can goose it again to pull yourself backwards a little bit.
Okay.
It won't go backwards because you're still going forward, but you can start working with that a little bit if you're coming in too hot.
Yeah, coming in too hot, and, and you play with that whole
It's a little tricky.
drill.
If you're coming in at nighttime, have somebody else hold the flashlight.
Yeah.
So you can.
Well, I got the headlamp,
so you can do this,
yeah.
right? Yeah, but it does work pretty good. I did have this all apart, and I lubed it up a few years ago. It might need it again, but I'll show you what's locking up back in here. Yeah, let me turn that off.